everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Thea and this is Geeky Chic, and welcome. And if you've been here for a while, it's good to see you all, and let's get into this video. So today I'm going to be reviewing the new Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick, and I was so excited to try this. I went to Sephora and I saw this, I was like, yes, I need to try this. I'm obsessed with liquid lipsticks. I want to try every single formula on the market and see which one's my favorite and then buy like every single color. So I'm excited to try this. I got the shade Some Nerve, which is this color here. It's this very bright purple. And I went in trying to buy kind of a mauve-y toned color. I saw it on the display and it was sold out. So I swatched it with the sample, but they didn't have it in stock. And I'm like, you know what, Thea? You need to branch out a little bit. You need to buy some more colors besides just mauves, which you have 8 billion of. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the bright purple, and I did, and I'm so excited. Like, I swatched it. You have no idea how excited I am. So I'm gonna show this to you. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. So here is the package, and the actual size is smaller than quite a bit of liquid lipsticks. So this one is 0.13 fluid ounces, and for comparison, the Ofra liquid lipsticks are 0.27 fluid ounces. So about double the product in this one, and while these ones are only about $19 or so, the Smashbox one was upwards of $20. And I will, of course, link and list this down in the description below so you can go check it out for yourself. Tons of pretty colors, and they're supposed to be getting more in at Sephora. My local Sephora only had like 6 or so, so I only had a small range to choose from. But hopefully it's really good, because for this price, for this amount of product, that's really expensive. And you can actually sort of tell when you're looking at them like this. This one is pretty much full all the way through. This one has a whole bunch of clear around it, and then there's a tiny bit of product in the little cylinder in the middle. So hopefully it's good, otherwise I just wasted like $25 on a pretty small amount of product. I'm going to put this on, and then as usual, whenever I test these things, I'm going to check in throughout the day and let you know how it goes. So here is the applicator. It has this interesting shape, kind of like a teardrop, and I think this will be good to get like around the cupid's bow and all the lines around the edges, just to make it more precise. And it looks like it has this kind of well in the middle, like a hole, so that it gets more product. And I think I remember the lady at Sephora telling me that having this in the middle makes it so you don't have to like re-dip your brush or your applicator into the actual lipstick, because there's enough in one swipe. All right, there it is. What do you think? I think I got a little bit on my teeth. Let me get that off really quick. This should be good. I found that liquid lipsticks usually only transfer onto my teeth at the beginning, so hopefully now that it's starting to dry down matte, it shouldn't do that. But of course I will let you guys know throughout the day. And so far I'm loving it. I was able to get my lips completely covered in the one application, in the one dip of the lipstick, and it's very pigmented. It only takes one swipe across to get the full coverage there. It's completely pigmented, and it's gorgeous, and it feels really nice and very comfortable. No like really moisture sucking feeling yet. I think it's almost dried down matte. I'm gonna give it a couple more seconds, but I think it's already dried down and it's been 20 seconds. The formula was definitely more of a creamy texture, kind of a cross between some of the ones that are moussey, like the Ofra ones, and the liquid ones, like the ColourPop ones. This one is definitely thicker, but not like puffy like the mousse. So it was a good combination. It felt nice. It went on easily, no streaks. Also, there's absolutely zero transfer. Like, focus, nothing. I will check in with you guys throughout the day. I don't have much going on, probably just filming and some editing, and then I will check in before and after dinner, let you know how it's still looking then, and I'll talk to you guys very soon with an update. Hello everyone, it is the end of the night and I just wanted to finish updating you on this Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick. Let me make sure I'm getting this name right. Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick. Nailed it. In the shade for Refresher Some Nerve. So it is about 11 p.m. right now and I put this on, oh crud, I think I forgot to tell you what time I put it on this morning. Oh, I want to say around 3. So it's been about 8 hours and I have not touched it up at all. And if you ask me, it still looks pretty darn good. So I'm going to get a little bit closer so you guys can see exactly what it looks like up close after 8 hours. And then I'll come talk to you again. So I personally think that it looks really good. There is a little bit of wear around the corners of my mouth. You can see especially if I go like this, right on the corners, and on the inside there is definitely some wear. It is fading quite a bit. It's completely gone on the inside ring of my mouth, and then it faded a little bit right here on my top lip, and I think that's because of my water bottles. When I drink a water bottle, the water hits here first. So I think it's, you know, worn off a little bit. And my dinner tonight, like, it wasn't something that was really clean that I ate with a fork. It wasn't like I was eating dry bread with a fork where nothing touched my lips. No, I ate, you know, stuff with cheese and no forks. So, I mean, it was definitely a messy food and it looks pretty good still. So I would definitely say this is a thumbs up. My lips don't feel dry. I can barely feel anything there. One weird thing that did happen though was in the middle of the day, probably about halfway through, it started to feel a little bit crumbly and then they went away and then it was fine again. So I don't know what happened. Maybe it was a fluke, maybe I had actual crumbs on my lips, but I thought that my lipstick was crumbling, and I thought that if I had looked in the mirror and wiped away all the stuff on my lips, then there wouldn't be anything there, or it would be really patchy. But also, teensy bit of transfer that happened a little bit more as the day went on. As you can see, it's barely anything. If you know, give somebody a kiss, then it wouldn't really show up on their lips unless you really, you know, making out. But when I first did it, there's absolutely no transfer, so I don't know why that changed throughout the day. Also, no more of the stickiness. It did have a little bit of stickiness when I first put it on, probably for the first hour, and even then it felt like matte, but my lips still had a bit of that, you know, sticky togetherness. None of that anymore, although there's transfer. So, I don't know, things change, I guess. But yeah, I definitely say go for it. I mean, if you can bring yourself to spend the extremely large amount of money for the amount of product that is in this container, I would say go for it. This color is super fun. The formula feels really nice and it lasts a really long time. It's good, you guys. Definitely a go. I wanted it to be a no because it's so expensive, but I would totally buy these again, which is a shame because it's expensive. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. I would love to know if you guys enjoy these kind of review videos. I enjoy making them and testing out new products for you guys because I like to know if they're good, and I'm sure you guys like to know before you go and spend your money if they're good as well. I hope you stick around. I would love to see you in the future, and if you did enjoy, go ahead and share it with all your friends because that means a lot to me, and I love knowing that you guys like it enough to tell other people. I mean, if you didn't like it enough to tell other people, you don't have to, no pressure. But if you did, Facebook or Twitter, you know social media, right? Probably better than I know social media. I don't know it that well. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you guys very, very soon, and until next time, goodbye. These 3 coats of nail polish, and it was still really streaky. It's a very, very thin, streaky polish. Organizing and getting rid of things. So I'm going to start by making sure I have all my clothes in this room because she recommends that you have all of your clothes